My name is Alexander. I was brought up and born in Hull, and I live in Hesel. I completed the dog training because I'm an ex-Royal Air Force Police dog handler. I've done Norse mythology, Viking, Knights Templar. I've done criminology, World War One, and I'm currently doing World War Two. I've done the Legend of King Arthur, and I've just actually bought 3 more courses to do. Well, basically, I was in the forces from 15 and a half years old, and then I came out again after about 8 years and joined up again a couple of years later. During my time, my final years in the RAF, I got heart problems. I got severe atrial fibrillation, so I had to leave the RAF in the end after 9 years service. 2010, I got a cold at Christmas. Because my body was weakened from the AF, I ended up going into severe AF, and I was given 4 months to live. I was in hospital, critical care for quite a while, and I was on a machine for 20 months, and that went up through my ribs into my heart to keep the heart beating. I went from 21 stone playing rugby for the RAF to being 9 stone of next to nothing. 2013, I got the phone call for a heart transplant and had a transplant that night, 12-hour operation. It took me a month and a bit to get out of hospital. 5 months later, I was hit by a push bike at 26 miles an hour. I went 10 feet and landed on my head. You see the scar that goes over the top of my head, all the way around? I lost half my skull. So I had 2 months in an induced coma, and then I came round, didn't know where I was, couldn't speak, couldn't move, was in a bad way. 8 months I was out of hospital, but I had to wear a helmet because I had half a skull still because of the pressure. I lost all my confidence in myself. The only thing I could remember out my coma was my full military career. I couldn't remember my 2 boys, couldn't remember my partner, couldn't remember my family. I lost all of it. And it took me till I met my wife now to get confidence back in myself. I met her just coming up to 6 years ago, and then we hit COVID. I had to be sent home from work because of the transplant. I was classed as vulnerable. I was looking for the dog training course, and it came up, and that's how I got Centre of Excellence. Doing these courses brought that belief back into me that I can do things. The Norse mythology was a massive one because I didn't know who I was anymore. So I had my DNA done. It said I had Norse history. So straight away, I was like, well, that's the Viking in me. There's so many courses on there that are good for me. Like, I've gone for the PTSD one as well. The other one I've gone for as well is the cardiology one because I thought, I've got to know some of that one. There's no downside to it. To me, it's just been an uplifting experience and giving self-belief back.